All right, in this final piece, when I show you question number 7, it's very evident that some of you guys are clearly not taking notes because the way that this is presented was exactly what was in the notes, right? And so whenever I'm looking at the responses and I'm seeing like all these answers are made up or not referring to like actually what's given here, then it tells me you guys are actually not writing down notes and not really trying to understand the process. Therefore, this was a 3-point question and a lot of you guys got it wrong. So let's take a look at what's actually going on here. Okay, step 1 is that you guys have to start taking notes. I already know the content. You guys need to know the content, and whenever you're taking an exam, you need to be able to refer to it consistently, right? So here's the statement, and here's the reason, right? So reason number 1, right? Obviously, it's gonna tell you like all the stuff that you have to write down. XZ is twice of AZ, right? So XZ is twice the size of AZ, okay? And YZ is twice the size of BZ. And then YX is twice the size of BA. And all of that we know is given. And if you didn't make an attempt to write that it was given, then you've already lost 1 point, right? Now 2, what in the world, why in the world are they telling all of this, right? You guys just have to understand that, you know, if you take XZ and you divide it by AZ, guess what number you're gonna get out? You're gonna get out of the number of 2, right? Because if you cross multiply, because if this is twice the size of this thing, 2 divided by 1 is going to give you 2, right? And so the same thing happens with, you know, you're going to say something like YZ divided by BZ is equal to 2, and YX divided by BA is equal to 2. And what does this mean? What does this mean? Well, it's telling me that all 3 sides, right, are in proportion to each other, and the proportion is 2. That means that this triangle is twice the size of this triangle. And so the justification for number 2, which was written in our notes, was proportional sides definition. And very few of you guys actually wrote this down. And it's problematic when you don't write something down like this, because it's telling us that like you don't have the notes that corresponds with this. So you were supposed to record proportional sides definition, right? And then ultimately, because we were able to prove literally all 3 sides are the same, you didn't even need 4 lines. You only needed 3 lines to prove this to be true, right? So once you have this and you have all 3 sides are in proportion to each other, you could literally say triangle XYZ is similar to triangle ABZ. And why is that the case? Well, because of side, side, side. We didn't need to prove an angle at all. Okay, but if you actually added a 3rd answer, which is like vertical angles, that's fine, because then you could prove side angle side as well. But really, this was a 3 row proof.